This maybe sounds mean, but I think we should be able to send doctors, "Hey, you were wrong" letters. I was misdiagnosed with asthma when I was 12 and took asthma meds daily for 7 years, and then it turned out I hadn't had asthma in the first place. I actually have a different breathing problem. I don't think the doctor who told me I had asthma, my pediatrician, who I was no longer seeing by that point, ever found out she'd been wrong. This is one of at least 4 misdiagnoses in my life, from a variety of doctors, that I can think of off the top of my head. Similarly, my first therapist told me she didn't think I was autistic because I wasn't obsessed with trains. I don't think she ever found out that I am, in fact, autistic, because I wasn't seeing her by the time I was diagnosed. I get that it might be demoralizing to have someone contact you specifically to tell you that you messed up, but I think it would be useful for doctors to have data on how often they misdiagnose patients, especially since some doctors tend to think the patient is generally wrong when attempting self-diagnosis. It would be useful for my former therapist to move me from the mental column of people who erroneously think they're autistic to people whose autism I did not notice when they were right in front of me. It would be useful for my pediatrician to realize she needed to look more closely and listen to kids when their breathing symptoms weren't the classic asthma ones. Doctors can get on their high horse and refuse to believe patients a lot of the time, and the power dynamic makes that dangerous in plenty of situations. I think it would be helpful to have a way to at least alert doctors when we have proof they messed up,